Hey guys, it is me again. Today is Sunday, April the 22nd. Makes it day 113 on our Daily Bread Project 2012, guys. The reason I didn't mark that is because this makes take number 2. I've already marked it. I hit the wrong button and flubbed my eSword up, so couldn't find my place back, and so I had to restart it. So anyway, guys, it's good to see you all tonight. I got to try to make this quick because it's late and I got to get in bed. I want to apologize first, guys, for not being here last night. I had some computer issues. I'm not really going to go into it. It's just, I don't know if my internet, I really don't know what happened, to be honest. I don't know if my internet my internet was acting slow all day yesterday. Excuse me. And so when I tried to upload my video, guys, it just wouldn't go. So I don't know if it was an internet problem, a YouTube problem, but it just wouldn't do it. It wouldn't upload. So hopefully that'll be better tonight. So I'm sorry for not being here, guys. Got to say some stuff real quick. Let's see. Gary Turbo Cobra, if you see this, I seen your video on having you all getting your car done. It looks good, brother. It looks really, really good. And if you took Darren's advice, and I'm sure you did, he told me the same thing he told you on the phone when I talked to him before I sprayed Mom's car. He said the most important step is, remember, pray before you spray. So I hope you took that advice. I'm sure you did, because your car turned out way too good. But it did look good, brother. But don't worry about the bugs in it. The last car I done, the Mustang that I painted for the guy, the top of it, the top, the roof, the roof, the spoiler or the wing, and the hood. Didn't have any dirt or anything in it, but got bugs in it. You know, because it's hard to keep bugs out of a normal household garage, and they all buffed out. I mean, by the time I cut it and buffed it, you couldn't. There was one. I mean, it was a great old big sucker that got in there. You know, I'm lucky this car was a metallic, and when I cut him and buffed him, there was still a little piece of him in there, but it kind of mixed in with all the metallic and everything. So anyway, your car looks good, brother. So I was thinking about getting one of those kits like you got, the candy kit, maybe for a little project I may have coming up. So I'll probably be picking your brain a little bit on it, because I know you've had to do some stuff, put extra clear in the candy and all that. And so if I do end up doing this job, I'll be picking your brain for sure on that. But it looks great, sure does. Let's see what else, guys. Had a good day at church today, guys. Only had 11 people there, but still had a great time. Guys, I want to ask for your prayer, not for the church, not for me. I'm finally getting to the point where it's not bothering me, and I think I know that's when God starts working these miracles, just like He did on this camper. When I got to the point to where I didn't worry about it, and I actually trusted God in it, that's when He started moving. So I think it's the same deal with the church, because I'm finally getting to that point. I'm just letting God have it and say, hey, I'm not going to let these Sundays. 2 weeks ago we had 35 people, almost 40, and for any more, that's a big crowd for us. Then last week it was 16. Now this week it was 11. You sit here in your human mind, you go, well, what, next week's it going to be 6 or 7, and a lot of people are sick right now. There's a lot of sickness around here right now, and I think a lot of that's I know it's to do with the weather, guys. It was Friday, it was 75 degrees here. Today it's 40. And they're giving tonight and into tomorrow, sometime in higher elevations, not here, there could be some snow flurries. So, I mean, this weather, guys, it's the craziest I've ever seen. That's another indication of us being in the end times. But still, there's a lot of people sick, but I've also got a lot of people in the church right now, guys, and that's who I was going to ask you to pray for. They're going through things in their life. They're going through rough times. And to be honest about it, like it is in most situations, it's because of their own doing. Just like all the trouble I've been in, it's because of my own doing. It's nobody else's fault but my own. But what people tend to do, and what I see them doing, they run away from the Lord. The rougher their life gets, the more things they have happen in their life, they start laying out of church. They start not gathering together with the other saints, as the Lord tells us to do, as the Bible tells us to do in Hebrews chapter 10. I believe it's chapter 10. I believe it's 10:25, if I ain't mistaken. You know, not to forsake the assembling of us, you know, us gathering together, you know, us getting together and praying and being in one accord like the apostles were at Pentecost. So, you know, it irks me that I see, and I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying it bothers me. It actually grieves my soul, I guess would be a better word, when I see people not running to God in their times of need. They run away from Him. I don't know why we do that as humans, but we do. So pray for these people, guys. Pray for all these people, specifically in my church, that are doing that, that are just, they're trying to run away from God. And guys, you can't hide from God. And you know, He tells us, I'd rather you never knew me. I'd rather you never knew my ways. You never acknowledged me. Then till you come to me, you accept me, you come into come into the fold basically, and then you walk away and reject me. You know, he tells us that I'm going to be rougher on you, because you should know better, because you have felt my presence, you've had my blessings, you know how good I am, and you're walking away from me. You know, so I don't like to see people that were once good, tight church members, people that did things in church and had responsibilities, and then they get away from the Lord. They don't realize how dangerous that is. So anyway, just pray for them, guys. And I guess that's about all the jibber jabber for tonight. I'm going to try to get the part number 3 reloading video up as soon as I get a chance, guys. I've not checked the comments on the how should I fix this video yet. I'm going to do it late tonight while this is uploading, or I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to see what all you guys say. If enough of you say take it off and fix it, I may start taking that front end off. So anyway, I'll be checking on that. So anyway, guys, let's get to the important part tonight. That is, of course, the Word of God. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 11. Here we go. Wherefore, because I love you not, God knoweth. Now, what Paul's saying here, guys, reading my Wesley commentary, and he's, it's a bad place to start, but he says, do I refuse to receive anything of you because I love you not? God knoweth that's not the case. That's basically what he's saying. He said that's not the case. But what I do, that I will do, that I may cut off occasion from them which desire occasion, that wherein they glory, they may be found even as we. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. He's saying here, not everybody that says that's in the church here, his day or our day, are true believers. He's saying, and it should be no surprise, because Satan himself, it says, is transformed into an angel of light. It says, therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their work. So we can see that, guys, that not everybody is what they seem to be. Now, we've all done things in the past. None of us are perfect. We've all got things that I did things back in the day that I know I'm forgiven for, and God has led me away from them, but I'm still not proud of them. I'm still not going to go out here and shout them from the rooftops what I've done. And there's nothing wrong with that, because we've all got those sins that are gone, that the Lord erased. But he's talking about here people that are they're working for the devil. Just like all these atheists and all these people that cause such a ruckus. They don't know they're working for the devil, but they are. People can be because we know that either you're on God's side, or you're a follower of Jesus Christ, you're a worshiper of the one true God, or you're working for the devil. There ain't no in between, guys. When we're an unsaved person, whether we realize it or not, I know it may sound harsh, but it's the truth. We're working for the devil. So Paul's saying here, I say again, let no man think me a fool. If otherwise, yet as a fool receive me, that I may boast myself a little. That which I speak it not after the Lord, but as if it were foolishly, as it were foolishly, excuse me, guys, in this confidence of boasting. Seeing that many glory after the flesh, I will glory also. For ye suffer fools gladly, seeing ye yourselves are wise. For ye suffer if a man bring you into bondage, if a man devour you, if a man take of you, if a man exalt himself, if a man smite you on the face. Or one more verse here, guys. I speak as concerning reproach, as though we had been weak. Howbeit, whereinsoever any is bold, I speak foolishly. I am bold also. So anyway, guys, that's where we're going to stop tonight. I scratched my shoulder. Thank you all for being here. As always, I love you guys, and I do appreciate you being here. Sorry for not being here last night, guys. Couldn't be helped. Normal stuff, guys. Like I said, pray for us. Our camper, guys, keep praying about that, but I got confidence that it's sold. You know, I told you guys, I think Friday night, at least I think I told you that the guy that made us the offer on it and we took it backed out. At least maybe I told you Friday night we were pretty sure he was backing out, but I can't remember what I told you, to be honest, but he did back out. He caught us Saturday lowballing us with a number, cutting us $2,500 on what we were asking. I told Dad, I think what happened, where he offered to cut us the first time and we said we would do it a little, that he said, well, if they'll cut, they need the money. I'll get this thing for nothing. And we said, no, we can't do that. Within an hour of him calling, well, the real estate guy called for him. The people from Ohio that I told you about were going looking at it. They were down there. They called. They said, we're putting our application in to get approved for the campground. We love it. We've done looked at it. If we get approved, consider it sold. And, you know, he told the guy, and they seemed to be good people. They don't, you know, you can tell a difference in people. The first guy, all he done was nitpick the camper, everything that was wrong with it. You know, first right off the bat, throwing us these lowball numbers out there. These people have not done that. They didn't even, the price that we were asking on Craigslist, that's the price, which I'd already cut it down, but that's the price they agreed upon. They've not tried to lowball us. They've not tried to cut us. They want it. They like it. They seem to be very, very good people. And so he said when everything gets approved, when the campground okays us, and I'm praying that'll go all right, which I'm assuming it will, then, you know, he said consider it sold. So he's got to get the money from his broker, and that's another good sign that he don't have to borrow the money. He's got it himself. So so just pray for that, guys. Pray that I'm praying by the end of, you know, by the end of this week we'll know, and maybe this next weekend or whenever Mom and Dad. I mean, we'll have to go get our stuff out of it, our TVs and personal stuff, clothes. We've got clothes down there, and you know, bed stuff, and they also got to sometime meet these people down there and do the paperwork. You know, do the deed and stuff, or the transfer and the title. So I don't know when that'll be, but I'm just hoping by the end of the week anyway we'll know that it's sold and we'll at least have the money on the way. So thank you guys for praying about these things, guys. As always, pray for my business this week. That's the only thing that keeps us going, guys, is the Lord. Keep praying for all these coal miners and all these other people that our corrupt government is trying to starve to death. So as me as well, because my business does not hinge that directly on coal miners. I mean, we don't do that much coal mining work for companies or even for individual coal miners. Sad thing is, most coal miners, they make all the money, and most of them are so tight they won't pay anybody to work on their vehicle. But anyway, still, it hurts, guys. It hurt people. You know, trickle down economics. It hurts. So pray for all those things, guys. I love you all. Good Lord willing, I'll be back here tomorrow night. Until I see you all again, good night, and God bless.